Hello and welcome to Monday Morning Minutes. I am Iposa Usazua Aswen, and as you can tell from my names, I am Nigerian. I've been pretty drenched in emotions that I found it very difficult to put towards my thoughts from the past few days as I reflect and talk about my country. Apologies to those who might not understand the situation, but it is pretty difficult to come out here to try and inspire you when events for my country are uninspiring. To give you a brief overview, Nigeria is a sovereign nation. Before our independence, the British colonial masters adopted a ruling system of divide and conquer, where we were turned against each other, and religion, English names and language were introduced to make us feel inferior and easy to control. We gained independence in 1960 and the same colonial system persisted. We were divided by tribe, interest, religion and region. Our very own people became our worst oppressors, depriving us of quality education and basic amenities. The same circle of leaders recycled power amongst themselves. Despite being a rich nation blessed with natural and human resources, they managed to keep the masses poor, to enable them rule, control, and again turn us against each other at will. Some of the young, vibrant youths that they had the guts to call lazy made the most of the limited resources and became creatively industrious, gaining global recognition. After 60 years of independence from 1960, the youth became tired of the foolery and said enough was enough. We stood together in one voice to protest with a hashtag #EndSARS. This means an end to the notorious Special Anti-Robbery Squad, end to corruption, bad governance, and police brutality. We went on a peaceful protest that was lasting 12 days. Then, on the 20th of October 2020, our leaders did the unthinkable. As thousands gathered to protest at the Lekki toll gate, security personnel and armed officers were ordered to take off the security cameras, turn off security lights, and while the protesters were seated in darkness, waving their flags and singing the national anthem, opened fire, killing their very own people. Those bullets pierced through every single Nigerian, and with a heavy heart we say thank you. For rather than instill fear in us, it has renewed our minds and spirit. We go inside because we want no more bloodshed, knowing that our tears will not be enough to cleanse the land. There is a saying that if you cannot go outside, go inside. But please bear in mind that you have finally and permanently woken us up. We will now engage strategically day and night to redeem a nation that we have failed. The same nation we accused and abandoned of failing us. Nations don't make people, people make nations. We have allowed these selfish and incompetent leaders define our nation for far too long that it has become our identity. We created and empowered these leaders. Each time we respected them for having our stolen money, we empowered them. Each time we bow to their status and influence, we give them even more power. Each time we praised and called them nicknames like Oshobaba, Asiwaju of Lagos, Jagaban, we were creating beasts. I am not picking on anyone here, not that I really care, but each time you overlook your brother's dishonesty, you fail the nation. When you turn a blind eye to injustice, you take the nation back. And each time you appoint an incompetent friend, you destroy the nation. It is time to create a new nation, and as we have learned over the past few weeks, this can only be done by us. When the world says we are not a priority, we make ourselves a priority. Which brings me to the next point, aimed particularly at Nigerians in diaspora. I see a lot of us going about our normal business, caring less about lending our voice to this movement. We only devalue ourselves by doing this. Events in Nigeria affects all of us in one way or the other. In 2016, I lost a brother that had lived over 20 years in the Netherlands to lack of adequate healthcare in Nigeria. A lot of lives have been lost to accident from bad roads. A lot more to lack of security. All these lives matter. We have to stand up for each other and start rewriting the history and the identity of the new Nigeria that prioritize unity, love, integrity, sincerity, and punctuality over money. Imagine for a second the impact of having a uniform mourning day where every single Nigerian in diaspora takes the same day off whatever work or business we are doing to march for any form of injustice against Nigerians. It might take money off our pockets, but adds value to our lives. Imagine for another second other African country tapping into this energy. We will only become stronger as a continent, taking our destinies in our hands. For together we stand, and divided we fall. God bless you, God bless Nigeria, and God bless Africa. Proceed.